write this paper is, I'm sure you are all familiar with internet memes, and this is what caught my attention. When the love of Hermione's life left her, she continued to search for the keys to destroying the world's most powerful dark wizard. When the love of Bella's life left her, she cuddled into a fetal position, went numb for months, and jumped off a cliff. These are your daughter's role models. So, this is just some general information on both women in question. I have a quote from J.K. Rowling: "So much is expected of you as you become a woman, and often you are asked to sacrifice parts of you in becoming a girl," I would say. Hermione doesn't. She doesn't play the game. So, Hermione is from the Harry Potter series by J.K. Rowling. Bella is from the Twilight series by Stephanie Meyer. There we go. Genre is fantasy action for Harry Potter, and genre for Bella is teen romance supernatural. Target audience, young adults, male and female for Hermione. Bella, young adults, female. If you are a boy and caught watching Twilight, you are kind of ostracized. It is not a good thing. Age range that we see Hermione. We see her from the age of 11 to 17 when she becomes an adult, according to the Wizarding World. Bella, we see her from 17 to 18, about a year and a half of her life. We see her develop. To be nice. Romantic interest, Ron Weasley, and then Edward Cullen. Make the argument that Jacob is also a romantic interest. Special abilities. Encyclopedic knowledge, Bella's intelligent. I'm just gonna squat here for a minute. Hermione's level-headed. Bella has a vampire boyfriend. Hermione has natural magical ability. Bella has a werewolf best friend. Bit of a discrepancy. So now I have a clip from Twilight New Moon. That's the focus for my study, is Twilight New Moon. And then Harry Potter and the Deathly Hallows Part 1. This is the final scene, so it's very... You notice the film camera is very focused on them. It's very intimate. Talk over this for a moment. This is just, canoodling. Hermione's without a shirt, Bella's with a shirt. Very focused on the two of them in their tight embrace, which is a direct, it's very different from the next scene I'm going to show you from Deathly Hallows Part 1. The difference, this is again a Hermione and Ron reuniting.
Fine. Actually, it's more than fine. Hey.
And look at the stark difference. Huge pieces of land that they need to cross to reach each other, and she's beating the crap out of them.
You show up here after weeks, and you say, hey? Where's my one turn?
And see, look at the big difference. This is a long shot of us, that huge gap between the two of them, where Bella and Edward are like this.
What is that?
She doesn't want anything to do with him because he was a jerk. and left her.
Destroyed it. And how is it that you just happen to have the sword of Gryffindor?
It's a long story.
Don't think this changes anything.
Oh, of course not. I only just destroyed a bloody Horcrux. Why would that change anything? I wanted to come back as soon as I left. Just didn't know how to find you.
Yeah, how could you find us?
This. It doesn't just turn off lights. I don't know how it works. But Christmas morning, I was sleeping in this little pub, keeping away from some snatchers. And I heard it.
It?
A voice. Your voice, Hermione. Coming out of it.
And what exactly did I say, may I ask?
My name. Just my name. Like a whisper. So I took it, clicked it. This tiny ball of light appeared. I knew. Sure enough, it floated toward me, a ball of light. Right to my chest, straight through. Right here. I knew it was going to take me where I needed to go, so I disapparated. Came to this hillside. It was dark, I had no idea where I was. Just hoped that one of you would show yourself. You did.
Okay, so there are very distinctive differences, not just in the filming technique, but the actual content of the scene. So this is independence versus dependency. Again, I'm going to be listing characteristics. When he left, you took everything with you, but the absence of him is everywhere I look. It's like a hole has been punched through my chest. In a way, I'm glad. The pain is the only reminder that he was real. Ella Swan in New Moon. The differences here, hardly. And Bella is completely consumed by, and later, Jacob. Another focus on the men, strong men in her life. Without them, she cannot actually be independent. When Ron leaves Hermione, she yells at him to come back, which is not a scene I showed, and she grows depressed, and then she rallies herself to find the Horcruxes. And then when Bella leaves, she can't cope. She goes catatonic, and she then rides a motorcycle and then falls off the bike and hits her head on a rock. She constantly is putting herself into dangerous situations because that's the only way she can touch him again, because he's left her and she is no longer a person without him. When Ron returns, as we saw, Hermione lashes out at him, and she throws leaves and rocks and threatens him with her wand. And Edward returns, and by return I mean that Bella went and found him to save him because he is going to die without her. She cannot believe her good fortune at being allowed back into his life, and she welcomes him back with open arms and lots of kissing. There's no kissing here. We don't actually see Ron and Hermione kiss until the final movie. Sense of self. Now I have a quote from Hermione. Actually, I'm highly logical, which allows me to look past extraneous detail and perceive clearly that which is overlooked. Hermione Granger. Hermione does not need someone to tell her who she is. She knows exactly who she is. She has no problem with telling people exactly what to do with themselves when they need to do it. And Bella needs someone to define her. And without someone, she's lost. She's completely lost. In the books, she is completely absent from her life. She is nothing. The most important thing that we see, one of the best shot, I think, of New Moon, is when she is in her catatonia and the camera just circles around her and we see the months change through the windows. Beautifully shot. What is going on? Nothing. She's sitting in a chair by herself. Hermione is the one prepared to leave at a moment's notice. Her bag is ready. She has an extending charm where she can reach in and grab any books that she can, healing potions, salves, the invisible cloak is in there, clothing, everything is in that bag. Bella self-medicates when Edward leaves, and she attaches herself to the most strongest male in her world, which is Jacob. She later comments that without Jake, it's just like he's gone all over again. When Hermione loses Ron, she's distressed. However, she continues studying, working on various puzzles set before her and Harry. Pretty self-explanatory. Bella loses Jacob. She's a junkie. It is like he is her drug. Just like Edward says in the first book, "You are like heroin to me." He is like heroin to Bella. And the only way Bella can self-medicate is by reaching for sugar. With heroin, when you're addicted to heroin, you need sugar when you're detoxing. Jacob is her sugar, and she cannot survive without that. And when he goes, she is complete wreck. Again, she needs a strong male in her life to tell her who she is, as perceived by their peers. Leave Hermione. Are you mad? We wouldn't last 2 days without her. Don't tell her I said that. Ron Weasley. Hermione. After Ron leaves her, Hermione becomes depressed, and Harry, they have this very beautiful scene that's not in the books, but is really beautifully shot. Harry engages Hermione in a dance, distracts her just long enough to forget her worries for a few minutes, that it's okay, they can be 17-year-olds and be kids and not worry about the fact that the world's going to end if they don't fix this problem. And she puts aside her grief and acknowledges that they have both lost one of their best friends, presumably forever, because he's left them. And Bella, she falls into deep depression, where she shuns and avoids her classmates. When anyone tries to reach her, she's a blank wall. She sits alone at a table, staring off into the distance. While her friends are laughing and having a good time enjoying their senior year, she's completely absent. Both Harry and Ron repeatedly say that they cannot survive without Hermione and express how clever and highly intelligent she is. Both Edward and Jacob see Bella as helpless, in need of protection, and generally unable to take care of herself. Bella's a klutz. First and foremost, she is an absolute complete klutz. But when Jacob becomes a werewolf and acknowledges his heritage, and then she then figures out that he is actually a werewolf, he then needs to defend her from Victoria, because she cannot defend herself because it's a supernatural being. But that's almost a metaphor that the woman cannot exist, cannot defend herself against a strong being. She will be decimated. She is saved earlier, before we discover that Jacob is a werewolf, even though we all know he is. The wolves save her from Laurent. Again, defending her, protecting her, because she cannot protect herself. And my most important point about Bella and her peers, and I'm going to skip over this, she does not have peers. She doesn't have friends. They're all supernatural. They are people who dominate her. Going from the Cullens, they dominate her, they are stronger than her, they know better because they've been alive longer than her. That does make a certain amount of sense. However, what does that say to our girls? What does that say to our children? It says that she's not strong enough until she's like them. And Hermione, her peers are Harry and Ron and Luna and Ginny and Fred and George and Neville. It's all these children who are surrounding her. Even the order, the adults, see her as a peer. They see her as brilliant, and that she would not be able to, others would not be able to figure out the things that she has figured out. Dumbledore acknowledges this by giving her the biggest clue, in that he gives her the Tales of the Beetle Bard with the image of the Deathly Hallows, and that she figures it out. She's the one that figures out that the Deathly Hallows could be real. Harry puts the eventual pieces together, but she's the one that lays them out. She uncovers the clues for him. And so she's a core reason that they are actually able to save the world. If they didn't have Hermione, they wouldn't have been able to save all of the wizarding world from Lord Voldemort. So in conclusion, I'm going to leave you with two images. Actually, can you turn down the lights? They're a little hard to see because one of them is very dark. This is in the beginning of the movie where Hermione is going to pretend than the other two actors. She's a petite woman. But here, she's so much bigger. The frame, she's obviously the focal point here. Harry is off to the side and unfocused. Ron is watching her. She is pointing the wand. She is the one who's going to cast the spell that is going to protect them. Over here, have the other light. Edward sees danger. Bella's like, huh? What? Huh? What's going on here? Oh, okay. It's pretty presents. And Edward sees, because he has telepathy, ignore that for a moment, he knows that there's danger, and she's completely absent. She doesn't sense the danger that she's in a living room full of 7 vampires who could eat her. No, they're vegetarian. It's okay. It's okay because I am Edward. So, it's humorous, but at the same time, it's terrifying because there are young girls who are looking at Bella and saying that she's an excellent role model. This is actually interviews with young girls who have come out of the movie and have said, oh, she's fantastic, I love her. And the reason she's great is because she gets to choose. She gets to choose which big, strong man gets to defend her. Hermione becomes a lawyer and marries him. Bella gets to have a baby. Not knocking motherhood. Motherhood is a fantastic thing, but Bella gets to become a baby to possible demon spawn. Yay! And that is my conclusion.